sounds like a moving van, despite the fact that this is clearly not a moving van. Sounds like a dream. What? How do you know what a dream sounds like? What? Am I overthinking the plot of a Pokemon ROM hack from 2009? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, this is intimidating. Or it would be if it didn't take 10 years for literally anything to happen. Gotta love how Palkia isn't actually centered on the pillar anymore. Oh, you call this a nightmare? No. A real nightmare is when you have a dream, and then you wake up from the dream, but then you're still in a dream, actually. So when you wake up, you get even more freaked out, and really, that's actually happened to me before, and... Welcome to Pokemon Light Platinum. So before we begin, playthrough notes. As you saw in the title, this will be a Nuzlocke. I will be following these simple rules. Rule 1, Pokemon faints, it dies. Rule 2, only catch the first Pokemon in an area. Rule 3, Dupe's Claws. For those of you who don't know what that means, it means if I were to get a duplicate Pokemon, I can just skip the encounter and catch whatever's next. And 4, I will not be counting as towns and cities as their own routes, so any Pokemon I obtain in there can be obtained. I only do this because this game has a ton of gift Pokemon, and I want to have access to as much as possible, considering that Light Platinum is not the easiest Pokemon game in existence. So that about covers it. I'm sure I'll come up with something later, and if I do, I'll just dub it in, freeze the frame and dub it in here. So, let's rock. Okay. Blatant exposition is blatant exposition. Also, a bit of a run-on sentence, don't you think? Oh yeah, right. The main character in this hack, they talk. It goes about as well as you'd expect. What? Okay. Minor nitpick. And I mean very minor. If the clock is stopped, and you don't know the time, and I just woke up, how am I supposed to know the time? Am I just going to be staring at the sun? Once again, am I nitpicking? Yes! Expect that a lot. As I said before, I am overthinking the plot of an 11-year-old ROM hack. quite frankly, it's kind of what used to be the thing you did on those forums. Okay, we're just gonna set the time to here randomly. It's not actually the time. I just feel like setting it to this. I mean, the clock events don't work anyways, so. That was completely redundant. That was just completely redundant. And isn't it redundant that I just said how completely redundant that is? And therefore was being even more redundant by explaining how redundant that was? Yeah, if there's one thing I remember from this hack back when I played it for a screenshot run, or at least got halfway through it, the gameplay actually made it to the Elite Four. I just stopped recording it after like, I think like the 5th or 6th gym-ish. But this is probably the single most redundant game I've ever played in my entire life. What makes it redundant? Well, stuff like that. It will often repeat itself. In fact, every single line of dialogue, like, that isn't like plot important, has a tendency to be repeated at least once. In fact, this game is so redundant that I'm going to follow in its footsteps by repeating a ton of the jokes that I made back in that old screenshot run. And if you're curious whether or not I'll be counting redundancies this time, I'll consider it. It depends on how much effort I'm willing to put into it. So let's stop wasting time and head downstairs. Alright, Yellowtown. Just gonna take a single step, and that didn't take long. If I'm starting the counter, it's starting now, so, right. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Was this game not originally in English? Actually, it might. Was it Spanish originally? Even though I don't think the fact that it's translated really would change anything, considering that this text is redundant as a script issue, not necessarily a language issue. At least I don't think it is. I'll have to look into that sometime. Right now it's like 1 in the morning, so I can't be bothered. Oh, interesting. This might actually be something worth looking into, because it seems very interesting. Shut up, LP. DDGS. Oh, this is actually a really cool effect. That's actually one of the better things in this hack. Wait, why did I enter links at the... Right, 2009 ROM hack, right. You know, all things considered, when putting myself in the mindset of this being a 2009 ROM hack, a lot of what it does, like visually and stuff, is actually really, really impressive. Wait, you asked that idiot to help with anything? He couldn't clean your floors, never mind help with something that's linked to the creation of the... I'm not even gonna try to finish that sentence. What, is this a hydrogen bomb? Okay, either you somehow magically actually got good at battling, or everyone in this ROM hack is a weakling. I'm not exactly okay with either of these scenarios. We just... Then why did they bother introducing them to you? Oh yes, totally super dangerous. Oh god, is this going to be a Life of Guardians pause? You know, if I was doing face cams right now, I would look very, very just head tilt, if that makes sense. Like eyes wide, head tilt. You know, you could have found this information just by looking up on Wikipedia. You know what? Screw it. That's exactly what I'm going to do right this second. So you go to Arceus Wikipedia, and anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming. We really are on Life of Guardians right now, aren't we? Why? No one else can read it. This is a waste of time. Wouldn't it be better to like throw it in a safe or something to read more of it later? Okay, is everyone just going to ignore me? I mean, I know my character, I can't really speak for my character in this game, but, you know, this is really confusing to me. And we're going with the anime now. Wonderful. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. And this is a really, really cool effect. Like, I am genuinely impressed with this effect, visual effect. As I was saying, it is very, very impressive how well animated and done this visual effect is with the changing of the map. First off, one strong trainer. Second off, she doesn't know anything, and quite frankly, couldn't you have just listened to the very not ripped directly off of Bulbapedia scripture being read out loud? Is anyone even... Huh, I knew Valve was evil. Why else would their deals be so good? Why do you need me to fight Team Valve for you? I mean, you have the Pokeballs in your bag already, and wouldn't you already know how to train Pokemon, so... Wouldn't it just... questioning the logic of a Pokemon ROM hack from 11 years ago, questioning the logic of a ROM hack from 11 years ago, questioning the logic from a ROM hack from 11 years ago. Okay, so we have our starters. They're the Kanto starters. This was made in 2009, therefore this is not pandering. Or at least down to the scale that would happen later on. So you think you have 3 choices. In reality, you have 1. Couldn't even make it a trainer battle. Shame. At least Snakewood did it right. Pretty simple tackle fight. Yeah, not a big deal. Great, now she'll have all the reasons in the world to beef up security. Oh shit, they're gonna ban my Steam account. Better check that in a bit, but whatever. Wait, did you just slide across the... He just said that! You know, despite the fact that this Charmander is female, I'm still going to call it Soul Bad Guy. I could technically reset until I get a male Charmander until his name actually makes sense, but you know what? I think it'll be kind of funny this way. And now, what to do here? Well, quite frankly, I want nothing to do with this, so I'm just gonna walk out. What a nice little town. Wait, why can't I? 11-year-old ROM hack, 11-year-old ROM hack, 11-year-old ROM hack. That is a really cool statue, though. Oh. Huh. Did not know that was there. Alright, let's just leave town. Oh no, they set a roadblock in the form of our protagonist actually having self-awareness. Alright, fine. Blah blah blah, get the Pokédex, challenge the league, I'll see you all next time. Oh yeah, right, you have to go see Professor Oak. Oh, okay, yep, that's done. Now see you next time.